met, lords and ladies. Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... It has been 4 long months since we have last tackled this particular show, and to be honest, I've forgotten everything that there was. However, I'm grateful that you have actually joined once again, and I get to share this moment with all of you. For these moments indeed are most precious. However, I have some guests as well who will also partake in this moment with me, of reminding ourselves of what came before and all of the sheer insanity that ensued. I believe we should introduce KW first.
How dare you, Mr. Butter?
In case anyone was wondering why I was doing that voice, it's because I just came from KW's Baldur's Gate 3 stream, so I'm still in Asterion mode.
Yeah. I was like,
Aidan also came from there.
Hello. Yes. Anyways, last time, I forget exactly what happened. General plot points. Mom is mind controlled right now, I think, through magical needles. I think.
Mm-hmm.
The king is evil, trying to frame witches. I think we found out that Agatha, the witch who made the monsters, is related to our main character. I think that was a reveal.
Oh yeah, that was either like revealed or it was heavily implied.
Yeah.
And by early Gacha, that means it's pretty much confirmed.
The witches murdered people, and there was disguises. They had disguises last time, I think. Like the witches like went in disguise of humans to blend in, I think.
Yeah. Also, we definitely made this joke before. That's for sure.
It was Agatha all along. No, I made that a lot.
Yeah.
I made that joke a lot because I was really in Agatha a long time. I still love Agatha a lot. Great show.
I think that was when the show was coming out, actually.
Yeah.
That was when the show was coming out. It was like still released. So yeah.
Yeah, it was Agatha all along.
Also, I forgot to say.
It certainly was.
Bond for being a mod. I just realized that. I knew Bond said something about being a moderator for your channel, but I just saw that now.
Yeah, there's the proof in the pudding. I definitely gave him standard moderator, so no no more community management concerns there.
Anyways, I don't know how long this video is, but we probably should get it underway.
Yeah. Fair point. Also, I just realized
it's 14 minutes, so we're not yet at the hour-long episodes.
Good, because like the hour-long episodes start hitting eventually. It's like, oh god, those videos.
I just realized my point for sure. I always look angry.
That's what we needed.
You do look angry in your profile picture.
How have you not noticed that before? That was...
I forgot.
Maybe you shouldn't have Katie Black as your profile picture.
I mean, come on, I have to promote my Sonic and You project in every way possible, so, you know.
Well, can't she at least smile, okay? Can't she at least give a smile?
I mean, as long as people know that that's, associated. As long as Katie Black... Because you've been Katie Black for longer than that's been pitched, so I'm not sure people on my channel have associated with that as of yet. However, I will say, once again, KW Sonic AU project is still underway. The auditions are still going. So, if anyone wants to join those, I'm sure you can find a server link somewhere on KW's channel if you just search up. You can actually search up her name now on the screen. It's not like a super long unsearchable thing. Finally.
Yeah, I actually.
There you go.
I literally took everyone's advice too, so I was like, I even did multiple
SEO
searches.
for the win.
Woo!
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Although if we're talking about things that are possibly not as searchable unless you know exactly what you're looking for, Witch Academy. Oh wait, wrong scene. Got another one here. There we go.
Excuse me.
There we go. Oh wait, is this a flashback? Oh, we're opening in a flashback.
Apparently so, yeah. And much like yesterday's Not Zoe video, we apparently are fading up because they're not pre-rendered. What a great start. Okay, without further ado, on with the review.
Oh God, how was that? Yeah, how was that yesterday?
Better than expected, but still a lot of room for improvement.
The title was scary. It's like I saw the title of the stream, like, oh God, what is this title?
Zoe was responsible for a lot of the alpha titles that came from Gacha after that.
It all puts you
including my
debut. It's a new
Academy.
So is this like the main protagonist's birth? I think. Also, by the way, I love the fact that she's actually kind of swaddled. And like, yes,
that is true. Yeah. That's 2 videos in a row, by the way, where we've had babies that properly wrapped up so they don't look like they are several years old upon birth.
What do you mean? You don't birth out like a 5-year-old?
Not normally. She's beautiful.
What should we name her? Oh my God! What should we name her?
I have a feeling that she would be a good witch in the future. We should call her Glinda.
What's his feeling? It's not even new.
Oh, wait,
the baby
Agatha.
starts singing immediately.
Wait, this is Agatha. Oh my God. Okay. Anyway.
All along.
If that's so, I think Agatha would be a good name for her. Hopefully she's not blind, because if she's blind, it'd be awful.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, yeah. By the way, to the new people who don't know that reference, Agatha is also the name of a character in my flagship series, The Mutant Girl, and that character is blind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But if anyone here hasn't seen The Mutant Girl or hasn't seen it in a while, rewatch The Mutant Girl. Get Jacob views. A remake.
I think a lot of people here they came like a. This is true. Yes. So if you want to check out the season 1 playlist, there is plenty of there's plenty of stuff for you to digest there.
And then there's all season 2.
If you feel so inclined.
Listen, it's a long-running show. If you want something to binge, which
it is 6 years old. But I'm trying to start people off easily, because
I will say if you do want something just to sit down and binge, it's a nice show to binge. Just sit there for hours. I binged all of season 3 the other day, by the way. I sat there for like an hour and I watched all of season 3, which was the first 2 episodes and the Christmas special.
Oh yes, all.
Oh
yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Hey, that was over.
There aren't many season 3 episodes.
Yeah, but there's over an hour of footage. There's over an hour episodes though, where
I wonder why it takes so long to get new episodes out nowadays.
I wonder.
But the first season is much shorter. So,
the first season, the episodes are like 10 minutes long. Season 3 is taking a while.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, I just realized I have a happy Katie Black profile picture, but it's not this Katie Black, it's Sonic Boom.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, wait a minute. Again, Katie Black. How is Katie Black exist in Sonic Boom? I don't think Black Doom exists in Sonic Boom's universe.
Simple. Just take away a part of the alien form and she's human.
Yeah, but her origins
change the origin story around. I suppose, yeah. But then again,
Black Doom's not canon.
Okay, but so is Shadows to a certain degree, and he exists. So I think there's a little bit of leeway.
What was Shadow's origin in Sonic Boom? I forget what his origin was.
They didn't give him one. He disappeared.
Oh, that's great.
His origin is Eggman invited him because he's the second most popular character in the franchise, and therefore he exists. God. There you go.
Yeah, and when I created Black, the Sonic Boom version, I figured out a way how to explain their origin stories, to make it sense. But then, Sonic Boom got canceled and stuff, so it's like, well, I have your origin story. That is it?
To be fair, a Sonic series going like beyond 2 seasons isn't very common. The only series that technically went beyond 2 seasons was Sonic Prime. And and Sonic X. Sonic Prime and Sonic X were the only 2 series
Sonic
that
X?
actually
Wasn't Sonic X 4 seasons?
Yeah. No, Sonic X was 3 seasons.
3 seasons.
But yeah, the only 2 Sonic series that actually went beyond 2 seasons. Like I think every other Sonic series before that, like Sonic Sat AM, The Adventures of Sonic Hedgehog, Sonic Underground. Oh crap! What other were
Sonic Underground?
Like most Sonic series haven't gone beyond 2 seasons. But even then, I don't really consider Sonic Prime.
Will be found. Yeah.
To be fair, Sonic Prime's also kind of a complicated thing to say. It technically went for 3 seasons, but at the same time, each of those seasons were 8 episodes versus something like Sonic Boom, which had like 20 episode seasons.
That's the Netflix.
So yeah. To be fair, even saying Sonic Prime went beyond for 3 seasons isn't really as fair to the other shows because it didn't. Its seasons were objectively shorter than others.
Sonic Prime's like the series finale. Oh my god!
It's like the length of a single Sonic series. Is Sonic Prime?
Well, look up with the series finale. Like, oh my god! Like it's. So
I'm kind of disappointed by the fact there was technically a cliffhanger at the end of Sonic Prime season 3, but we're probably not getting any more.
Right?
Like, come on. Shake my head. I enjoyed Sonic Prime, but come on, really, cliffhanger? Right. We don't need no cliffhanger.
Speaking of enjoying a series, we should enjoy this.
You know what? I was actually, Yep, we should definitely. All right, so back to this. Before we move on, one thing I was going to say was that I'm not sure what time period this background was supposed to be from. Although I guess given the alternative is like a slightly altered version of the hospital, which because this is supposed to be back in the day of back in the day, so it needs to look appropriately ancient. To which I would say probably the wall in the background seems a little bit too sterilized for the time period, but everything else is fairly all right.
Laughs in Secrets of Plex episode 5 is only one scene for it. It's already 15 minutes long.
Hey, Bod.
Well, I like you also complained that season 3 episode 1 of Mutant Girl was 28 minutes. You said 29, so I guess round it up. Round it up is 29 minutes.
To be fair, the opening of the Mutant Girl season 3 had to establish a lot. Like we had to establish a whole new setting for the season 3 opener, and we also had to reestablish all the characters and what happened at the end, restate what happened at the end.
It was supposed to be a movie, so I guess there's
yeah. A lot happened in the opening of season 3.
Right.
Also, the review might be a 2-bar. Or maybe we could do some sort of watch party or something like that, and just do it in one go. Don't have to pause or anything. And then if we want to go into an analysis, then we can. If you're talking about Secrets of the Plex spawn.
But it deserves a review.
I don't know if I have it in to watch anything and not pause it. Unless it's done off camera. If it's done off camera, then so be it. But yeah.
When it's done on camera, it doesn't really, that's more of a casual watch, if anything, with mild commentary.
On my channel, I just watch it in one go, unless there's something funny happen or something intense happen.
Yeah. If we talk about I definitely I mean even the new people have caught on. There is no episode of any Gacha review that will not involve some level of pausing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, that's also kind of how we can argue that it's fair use, because we're actually pausing it. It's not just playing the video.
That is true. Alicia X Life apparently says that for something to count as fair use on YouTube, it needs to be 80% the actual commentator rather than the content itself. I'm not sure if that's necessarily true, but that sounds accurate. But
we actually give Agatha's origin. 7 years later. 7 years later.
7 years later.
You consider catch my Sonic reference. How dare you guys?
There's Agatha with a. Is that a stuffed animal, or is that meant to be an actual cat in universe?
Hopefully, it's a stuffed animal.
Given that I assume given that it's upright, that it's a stuffed animal. Agatha, I have great news. You'll be having a little sister soon.
I'm going
mean, by process of elimination, yes. That's right. We gotta set him to into school soon. I like the design. Hate the design though. I mean, okay, fair enough.
Why? Now I'm curious.
Hey, the parents don't look like siblings. Again, the parents don't look like siblings. And for this era Gacha, that's an improvement. That's a good thing.
Yeah, what year are we actually into now? I think this is still 2019, but let's see.
I think we're still 2019.
Yeah, May 12th, 2019. That's right. Yeah. If anyone doesn't know, this is the one show that could one day dethrone me as a longest running Gacha series, because Oreo did hint there'd be a season 2 at some point someday. But that was several years ago, and there's been no updates since then. So
I don't think there's gonna be a season 2. I think the show's kind of dead in the water.
Yeah. Well, I guess this and the Five Gods, which also the Five Gods lost its title because it deleted its previous entry. So yeah, never mind. Where'd that little witch go? Oh, you know what? I just thought of this. Playing hide and seek with a witch child would be the worst, like the most anxiety-inducing thing ever as a parent. If they know how to make themselves disappear, that could just be the disaster to try and find them again.
Oh, there's a hurt chicken.
Okay, and it's making sounds in the sound effects, so we know that it's real. She is truly an Agatha. I guess. I guess Agathas are known for talking with animals. I thought that was Sophia's.
Agathas are known for petting chickens.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna look up Agatha in the Urban Dictionary and see what comes up. Right after I turn monetizing on for the stream, because I forgot to do that again.
Oh my god, Jacob, you need to make monies.
There we go. Okay, now let's see. Agatha Urban Dictionary. Okay. A beautiful woman who cares deeply for her children and family. A woman above and beyond expectation to make sacrifices for herself. Yeah.
I don't know if either of those apply to this situation. Yeah. Unless
she's a lover, not a fighter, and wants the world to be peaceful and loving. That one could apply.
Yeah. Unless her mom is the chicken and she's turned into a chicken. She's loving her. God, you're so awful.
Maybe that's why she turned to dark magic or something. She wanted to find a way to cure the family curse. All right then.
Nine months later. Oh,
Agatha means kind in Greek. Oh, okay.
Is mommy going to be okay?
No, child. She's a chicken now. She will be. Don't worry.
She's ready to see you too. Oh.
Oh, yeah. What is the Five Gods? The Five Gods was a rebooted series that I found a long time ago when I looked up longest running Gacha series. It came up, even though it was a result after Muse and Go for the reboot. I then looked into the history of the channel, and there is like an editing evolution video that does show the timestamps, and it shows that the original version started in 2018, but no longer existed. And yeah, there's definitely seem to be vast improvements from the reboot to the original, but can't really compare, unfortunately. But yeah, it's another one that I've had on the mental list for a long time now, years in fact. Someday.
Did you actually save the videos?
No. So I should probably check to see if they're still there. Maybe it's been rebooted a second time, like Adam Co. Purple. You never know. Anyway, this was your character, Aidan.
Oh, your little sister is finally here. Question, Jacob. How would you feel if I slid an invite to one more person, starting with a G, ending with a Y? And then we had to go limit, but I don't know. Up to you.
Nah, probably not.
Fair enough. Don't want to go past the limit.
Yeah, well, I mean, unless she breaks and wants to come in and like vent for a bit, but yeah. What's her name? Felix. Oh, there you go. Another Mutant Girl reference for the new people. Felix is Agatha's older brother in the Mutant Girl, voiced by Aidan, actually.
Yeah. Which, by the way, when are we getting Agatha Christie references in the Mutant Girl? Okay, we have Agatha. Why can't we have Agatha Christie references?
We already did. Remember the one? That they listened. They listened to Poirot on the radio.
We need more of them, though.
It was too subtle.
It was too subtle. Okay.
And they fade down without being prevented again. 9 years later. So I guess Agatha is 16 at this point. Just keeping track.
Agatha! Oh,
God.
I hurt my knee!
Again?
I'm sorry for being clumsy. Again!
Twice use of again, but okay.
You go.
It's
you
okay,
Agatha.
Serena. Yeah. Here, let me see your knee. Oh, I thought we were going to see her use magic to heal it. Oh, wait! It's Witch Academy! They never do magic on screen except for in combat situations! Oh, my bad.
I'm glad you helped your sister! Although I'm really concerned about her voice recently. Her voice is kind of scary.
Yeah, she's been listening to a certain genre of music that, her favorite band are called the Anachronists. Yeah, they're interesting. They're alternative. Also, as his voice acting, I promise that his performance as Felix is much more normal in comparison to this.
Listen, when I read out gotchas, I go for silly voices for obvious reasons, because most of the time they're silly.
Yeah. When he's actually voice acting, he'll do it. But when he's on Gacha review, this is what we get.
I'm glad you helped your sister. Oh my god.
Well, it was just a little cut, nothing else.
Agatha, can you teach me how to heal with herbs too? Oh,
sure, Serena. As long as it's not.
Sorry, I'm back. I'm sorry. What did I miss?
You missed my beautiful voice.
What? Nope. I can't swear. No,
Agatha,
it's not my child.
Agatha, can you teach me to heal with herbs? Oh,
what the?
I'm a little girl.
I can teach you to heal with herbs, not about healing herbs.
Oh,
I was a little girl in Alaska. I'll teach you someday.
Yay! I want.
Sorry, I want to help animals.
I want to help animals and people too.
There you go.
Caca! Oh.
Like that chicken from years ago. Oh wait, that was Agatha. Never mind.
I just.
You do. Oh wow, she slid in. That was an awkward walking cycle. Anyways, ma'am, are you okay?
Okay, Debbie, you want to voice her?
Which one? Oh, hello. I'm just a bit down that my tree hasn't grown for almost a year now.
Well, if you want a little bit of friendly advice, don't plant it in the middle of the hard floor. You probably can't even get out. You have one patch of grass there. What's it gonna drink? I can help you with that if you'd like, starting with relocation.
KW.
You would? Sorry, I was trying to find the voice again.
I mean, it's similar to your Kawaii-chan.
I'm Kawaii-chan!
There you go. Yep, see? Of course. Yeah. Imagine if she was like, "Oh, that wasn't actually my tree. That was the seed next to it."
Thank you so much, dear witch.
What are you, Mrs. Dysart now? You've become Mrs. Dysart again?
Oh my gosh, Kawaii-chan fusing Mrs. Dysart is a crazy combination.
Students, I'm your teacher, Kawaii-chan, who has a curse of long sensitive disease.
Oh yeah, by the way, again to the people who haven't seen the Mutant Girl yet, look forward to Mrs. Dysart.
Oh, we love Mrs. Dysart.
She's definitely a character.
Great. She has a spin-off show currently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, no, she was so beloved that
I gave her a spin-off.
Like she moved. No. First of all, she moved to a different show, and then got her own spin-off from that different show.
Yep.
Yeah, my goodness.
We love her. Okay, she's currently voiced by Prisma Voices. Subscribe to Prisma Voices.
Can we get an evil version of Aidan the Bird? Well, she's voiced currently by Prisma Voices. Wasn't always.
Currently. Wasn't always. Voice actor changes.
Can we get an evil version of Aidan the Bird?
I don't know what that means necessarily, but okay. I don't know it. Kaka! I want to pick it! I want to peck on your eyes! Kaka!
Oh my god!
You just turn into Iago from Aladdin.
Oh my god.
Jafar! I really want to peck out someone's eyes! Alright.
Okay, I'll voice this boy. Did you find out why? What in the world? Oh my god.
What?
Wow. Oh god, that voice. You know, just saying, when that character returns in the Mutant Girl eventually, their voice is gonna be so hard to take seriously. Their voice is so hard to take seriously.
There is a reason that he hasn't reappeared.
What in the name of? What is his husband sound like that too? Oh god, that'd be awful actually. Maybe actually.
Well, probably not actually.
Make him wait. His husband has a really deep voice. It's like, yes, dear. Hello. Hello, dear.
An Empress is in the middle. Yeah. Okay.
And that's where
it all started. I guess I'm narrating this now. I wasn't before, but okay.
Are you narrating? Okay.
I became the most dependable witch after doing a person one favor.
Oh no.
It's a slippery slope, you know, witchcraft. Everyone needed help from me. Every single day. Wait, this is a day sequence? It's probably over the course of several years. Yeah, but like, I'm just picturing about if like everyone who she helped rewarded her with a makeover. Can you imagine?
That's just like, oh god.
Bon mentioned something. Bon mentioned something in chat. Wait, kind of. Give me a moment.
Crawling in my skin.
No, I meant
my outfit's outlined black.
Be cool and
emo.
Yes.
That is right. Stay emo, everyone.
That's
I'm the most
no
dependable
good.
life form as well.
Sure you did, Hedgehog. No one needs to be emo.
Everyone
Are
needs
they
to
gonna
be.
kiss?
Bakugo, have you looked at yourself? You're the most emo character in class. No, Todoroki, never mind. You're the second most emo character in class 1A.
Kiss.
Get off your dead Hedgehog. Let's fight.
Kiss. They're making out. They're making out. Yay!
Kiss, fall in love. puppet show and scream, "Kith, Kith, fall in love!" Oh, I'm singing the intro now.
Exactly. Me and
Make
Ghosty
them
thought the
kiss.
same thing.
Oh no! The fans have spoken.
Sorry,
they
fell down. Oh no, guys, we missed it. Oh, moment, guys. Oh no.
Someday, it's like when my OC pony Dewdrop Starshine had her first kiss interrupted and drowned out by the sounds of the crowd around her, and her friends joining in that precise moment. People didn't like that. I got less kudos for that one.
God,
yes,
Chuckles being a brony, I would be awesome. Actually, if that's canonical.
Oh no! That is canon. In Evantris, he actually has an OC pony Dewdrop Starshine, and he received 17. Wait, no, he received 50. Was it 17? Yeah, it was 17 kudos on AO3. But all the accounts were Chuckles 1, Chuckles 2, Chuckles 3 up to Chuckles 16. He got 1 like.
Oh no.
Shortest enemies to lovers ever.
It was a very short enemies to lovers. She's so dead inside. Agatha!
Mother, you shouldn't run.
Oh, wait, this is the mom? Okay, wait. Never mind. I just need to tell you that your sister is coming back from Ashia Academy.
I'm guessing that's Ashna. Or Ashna. Ashna. But yeah.
Ashna. Oh.
That sounds like a Pokemon. That's like a Pokemon now. Ashna.
What is Ashna though? Is Ashna like an elephant, maybe? A bird? Is he like a bird sounding name?
Given the voice KW made, it doesn't give elephant vibes. Baby elephant, maybe. But I don't know.
It's like a baby elephant.
Oh, also, apparently the first one I said was correct. Oh, so wait. Wait. Are you familiar with the series? I mean, it makes sense. This was decently popular in its day, but yeah, I wasn't.
Back in the day, this was popular.
Mm-hmm.
You will be
popular. You gotta be popular.
Long time ago, I can still remember.
Will be popular. I'm gonna make you popular to show you how to make exploding guns with your hand grenades. And that's just the start of it.
Dang, Bakugo becomes Glinda.
How am I supposed to be popular? I'm so green.
Because you're a clown. You're a clown. Everyone likes you. You're a clown.
You're also a clown, Bakugo.
Yeah, funny.
How dare you, you dang Gacha tuber!
Wait a minute, you're right. The clown. Everyone loves clowns. I'm gonna be so popular. I'm gonna master my craft to make everyone laugh. Then they all will see that I chuckle for the tea popularity.
Chuckles became a horse at the end.
This is seriously what I get for trying to save everyone. This. I hate that I can't swear.
All right.
I just needed. We already read that line. Okay. Anyways, back to Valley Girl.
Yeah. Which, by the way, this is the first time I think this is the first time we've mentioned another Witch Academy that wasn't Mogrip or Mefgazab, which are the still existing ones. So we know that Ashna is not long for this world necessarily.
And she's coming back with her fiance! Oh my god.
She has a fiance now? My own little sister's grown up too fast. That's a good point. We don't really know what time frame we're in right now, do we? Because beforehand we had 7 years later, 9 years later, but then we had that the montage. So we know that she's decent into adulthood, and her mother apparently shouldn't be running, so maybe she's elderly at this point. hard to tell with the gray hair on everyone. But but yeah, so maybe this is maybe the sister's grown up quite a lot more than we expect. But you never know. This is my first impression of Wicked. Fantastic. What a great introduction.
No, I was playing to make the we will do a Russian song, but I don't know. What do you guys prefer? Do you want me to do that one or do like a will be popular but sing by Bakugo? I'm now curious. I'm curious. I have to.
I will say, you know something? The first time I ever heard Bakugo's voice was when I think it was Shorty sent me a version of Bakugo singing WAP, and that's what I used as reference for him for a while until I actually watched the show later. Also, thank you, Ghosty, for the donation. This is only meant to break out the rest to make a pentagram-shaped diagram. Well, I mean, I guess that is appropriately witch-like. Makes sense. There you go. When is Butterfly coming? Yeah, that one's on the priority list. Maybe after the application. But yeah.
Butterfly? What's Butterfly?
I will be.
Okay. Oh, we have our age. We have our
Okay.
age established now. She's 23 now,
good, yeah.
and I'm not surprised. I'm not as surprised.
Yeah, given the time period, yeah, that does make sense. But yeah, before last time we saw her, she was 9. So that means that 14 years have passed now since that point, and therefore Agatha is 30. There you go.
Hey, timelines. And the mom's probably like 60 to 70 at this point. Maybe 50. Depends on if she had the child really young.
Potentially, that would kind of match up. That is true. If she's elderly enough to be, to not be running. Although again, life expectancy was shorter, so maybe that was also a difference. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Anyways,
then again,
home.
witches have a habit in like a lot of stories for like aging more slowly. Like a lot of witches in stories end up like living into their centuries, or at least their first century. So maybe she is long for this world. Unlike
is she a witch, though? Like I don't really think we've really like said if the parents are witches actually.
Well, I mean, see, the thing is that one of them, I would say one of them is because the dad says she looks like she'd be a fine witch, and he probably wouldn't have that impression unless he knew that one of their like bloodlines was connected to witchcraft in some way. To be fair,
the mom may not be a witch and the dad may be the witch in the family.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a 50-50 chance. Or maybe it's a chance that the both of them are. You know what? There's a 75-25 chance that the mother is also a witch. There you go.
I'm so glad you're back, Sarita. I want to voice fiance, by the way. I have a voice for him picked out already in my head.
I am afraid, but okay.
You should be afraid. Look how much you've grown already with a you're grown already with a fiance.
And you even gave him a copy of the shoes that I also passed down to you, apparently.
Everyone has
In all fairness, time period, it makes sense for them to be wearing the same things. And also, my favorite aspect of Witch Academy in general is the fact that like the designs always look like they are from the appropriate era. And that's difficult to pull off, especially with Gacha Life at the time. So that's one thing I always gave to this series. And what made me curious about it to begin with, aside from the fact that it might one day steal my title. But yeah, it was those two things. And then I was quickly disappointed by the outcome of my excitement, but that was beside the point. This episode so far hasn't had many of those issues. I mean, you could argue that the electric lamp in the background here, compared to, and possibly the design of the vase along the sides, probably should have been cropped out potentially. But we're close. We're close. The background isn't canon. We know this.
Mother. Mother.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. Oh my, how was your academy? How was the academy? Oh my god.
How was your
academy?
That does raise a good question. That does raise a good question. If she has just graduated now at 23, then I get that. Then that implies that she either applied late to the academy, or that the academy itself has a different like age range to what we would expect, in our world. Either one is a viable option, but it's also kind of interesting that they would go in that direction.
Maybe it's like
then again with Alphawitch Academy, I made the. Yeah, then again, with Alphawitch Academy, I made the characters 18 out of spite because Aidan told me that I didn't make any I didn't make any series with adult protagonists. So I was like, fine, they're 18, they're in university. Then that's what the academy age range is.
Wow.
Yes. It was great. I finally learned so much, just like Agatha.
I finally learned how to heal herbs by myself. She never taught me. That's good to hear.
Wait, excuse me. Excuse us for a second.
No, I give that one.
Excuse us for a second.
I'm
Mickey Mouse.
You were thinking of Koki, weren't you? You were thinking of Koki at the time.
Hello. I'm Mr. Popo. Oh, God.
Mr. Popo doesn't sound like that.
I imagine I'm Mr. Popo. I don't know. I don't know.
All right, maggots, listen up. Popo's going to teach you the pecking order. It goes you, the dirt, the worms inside of the dirt, Popo's stool, Kami, and Popo. I still remember that audition. Yeah, to the new people, KW did a Zelda fan project in Gacha a couple years back, and made 3 auditions available. It was Link, Dark Link, and Ganondorf, if I remember correctly. And I auditioned for all of them, and my Link audition, because what I do if I need to like do an impression of a character, there's a reference or something, is I will play a video of them, and then like try to familiarize myself with the voice, repeat a line they say, and then get into the mindset, and then vary up from there. The problem is that that Link doesn't really have those lines. What are those? So all the voice references just have him going hup, and that was like the one that I got sent specifically, not the ones where he's like high pitched. That's a different game. Different inspiration. Also, yeah, it had God, Hyrule guest star. Yeah, there was also a mistype in there was a typo in the auditions. So Bond, who had never heard of Hyruleans before, looked up how to say the word. Google Translate gave Hyrulans back because that's how it would spell the typo version, and that's what the audition ended up sounding like. So yeah,
we love dark Hyrulans.
Yeah. Link can click the anime. Yeah, can someone find that, please? Because I don't. Because I put it in the private chats.
Whatever.
If you're if you're on a mobile device, I guess you'll have to save that for later. But if you're on a computer, then you can just make a separate tab, probably. But yeah.
Anyways, let's go. I'm Mickey Mouse now. No. They're whispering.
My choir director likes to do Mickey Mouse's voice like a warm up. It was like Mickey Mouse, like that. That's
wait
part of
a
the warm-up,
minute.
basically.
Wait a
and
minute.
I heard that today when I was with the welding students.
Okay.
So I was like,
so yeah. Agatha is actually I'm pretty sure is the aunt of Agatha. Agatha is the aunt of Aurora, or like great aunt.
Well, because... great something aunt potentially.
Because like I based off the fiance's design and like the sister's design, if you combine them together, you do kind of get.
He does
Aurora's
look a lot
design.
like Aurora. Yeah.
So I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
so,
which is bizarre
so
given
like...
the fact that this is apparently her ancestry and not a direct descendants line. But there you go. Well, no, say it's direct descendants, but it's not like immediate descendants. Is what I meant to say.
Yeah, it's
At least that was the implication we got earlier. Maybe I misinterpreted that. And then again, like I said, witches in a lot of media tend to live for longer, so maybe they maybe the legends about them can extend past when we would expect them to, and actually it turns out that there aren't as many generations in between them. That's also a possibility. But then again, she got married and she got engaged at 23. So they're probably gonna go fast, They're probably gonna speed things up decently.
Can I tell
Speaking
you
of that,
something?
I wonder if that's an announcement we're gonna get.
I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant.
I have the greatest spell of all.
Oh,
the bun in the oven spell, the one that creates life.
You can tell us anything, dear.
I'm pregnant. What? But you're not married! For shame! There we go. Yep, there it is.
You're gonna be a grandma, and Agatha, you're going to be an auntie soon.
She really is growing up fast.
I'm pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
You're having a child? Oh my god!
Only if father was still here to see this. He died off screen several years ago. We forgot to mention that.
He died during the time skip at one point. Why are you so sad? Oh. What? Girl, what?
Oh,
what?
Okay,
no.
So one thing about this series, we knew going in that Agatha was eventually going to end up corrupted in some way because in like the regular in like the normal parts there, like the non-flashback part of the show, we do know that her legacy is a tainted one because of the shadows that she ended up inadvertently creating, and people blame witches for those existing. That's part of, like, the whole, that's the whole meta behind like the witch discrimination in that society compared to here where they rely on Agatha because witchcraft can be beneficial in the right hands. So we knew this was going to happen eventually. However, roses are red, cacti are prickly, holy early pregnancy, that's going to quickly.
Okay, so wait, let me get this straight. Your sister getting pregnant is what caused you to go off the deep end and become evil? I thought it would be people asking.
No. The absence of the dad. The absence of the dad apparently was what made her go that. Yeah, the fact that the dad wasn't there to see himself become a grandfather.
Oh, this is dumb. This is dumb. This is dumb.
Stay with me, chat. I have questions.
Oh, and
questions.
Yeah. She's a demon. Why is she a demon?
So this is why I said before that my excitement was eventually dashed with this series. A prime example right here of that happening.
Like, here's the thing. The setup, everything till she getting corrupted was actually pretty decent. But just what caused her to get corrupted makes no sense. And it's super annoying. It's like, come on.
Yeah, like that was a big reveal in the mystery of the series. I know that we remember like all the details. That was like one of the big like points in the series that people were looking forward to finding out the answer to. And that was it. That was okay.
That's what we.
That might not been the only problem. Well, in that case, they should focus on the other problems and let us understand the other reasons behind that.
Yeah, like is she sad that she is in a relationship and she isn't getting what her sister's having? Is she sad about that? Is she sad? Is she upset that everyone keeps relying on her? Maybe she can't live her own life. Nope, it's just the fact that dad wasn't there to hear that her sister got pregnant that turned her to a demon. That's literally the only reason that's outright stated why she became a demon thing. Yay! Oh god, it's so bad.
By the way, Yeah, speaking of demon characters, fun fact: watching that video when I was 7. I assume you mean the truth about Travis, because most people who talk about that, I've watched that. Yeah, actually, actually, fun fact: like I actually Maya 1.0, as a former regular on the channel that sometimes pops in every now and then for music and goal purposes, also watched the truth about Travis before she met me, and then like just in circulation. So yeah, fair enough then. Weird it happened twice. Yeah. Didn't even realize you'd be right back to watching. Well, apparently, they only watched that one video. So maybe maybe that was the problem. But oh well. Yeah. No one. I mean,
okay.
Potentially. I mean, I did have other My Street theories, so you might have seen a few more of them potentially. Maybe. Oh no.
Ghosty.
Okay, now Ghosty's unstable.
Ghosty.
You're right, fine.
Ghosty, check your DMs. Yep. Check your DMs, Ghosty.
The time has arrived. Here we go.
For Ghosty to have a brain hemorrhage. We had such a
I once solved the case, so that was the answer.
But what I hate is like we had such a good setup for her to become corrupted and her becoming a terrible person. We had such a good setup. There was so much behind that could have been, but none of that explicitly said.
I thought before this episode, actually,
we had so much of a better basis, and yet the fact that Dad's not there is like what is like. Come on. Really, we have so much good setup that we could say, oh, this is why she went off the deep end. And, like, come on. You, like, squandered actual potential. It's annoying. Hello, Ghosty.
Okay. This is the biggest waste of setup that I've ever seen. This is mind-blowing, the amount of stupid we have going on.
Oh, hi, Ghosty.
At first, I thought, you know what? The dad not being around might not be the only problem. It might be the fact that she's helping everyone and that she can't live her own life. But no, apparently she was fine with that. It's the dad not being around that made her fly off the handle.
And presumably the dad has been dead for some time as well, but it's the idea that he can't see his own grandchild be born. So she was sad for him, and thus became
a demon. Became a demon for some reason.
Oh yes, because this is absolutely 110% demon. This is absolutely stupid. This is dumb.
Yep.
Sorry.
Absolutely.
I would be, considerate that people don't just randomly become demons when they get upset. I'd understand if she, reached into blacker magic to try to, resurrect her grandfather so he could see the baby. Now
if only
that would
not people from Maine.
Now that would be actually interesting, because it's proved that hey, she wanted to help someone who isn't here yet, aka her soon-to-be sister's little one meet her grandfather by using a magic tome, by using a cursed tome or something to bring her grandfather back from the dead. That would have been interesting, but this just sucks the interest right out of something that could have been great.
I mean, her demon design is
also
at the very least cool.
They're yeah. By the way, Alpha Sisters, yeah. But as someone again, we haven't watched this show in a while, but Agatha was built up as a mystery character from from the past of is important to the world lore basically. And
while everyone
no one
hates
quite
witches.
knew exactly what happened to her. Yeah, no one quite knew exactly what happened to her, so this is still a confusing reveal, regardless of not seeing episode 6. So it's worse in context, but still pretty bad. Yeah. All right. Oh, hello, me. Why, hello there. Why is as I reference Star Wars?
General Emily.
There you go.
Well, she's Emily the Night Wolf. She's not General Kenobi, so.
I guess.
That's you, Jacob, I guess.
I just wanted to change. Yeah.
To what, a demon? To a demon?
Apparently, yeah. I guess.
I just wanted to change to a demon. Oh.
Okay, so now for context, these okay, so these are the main characters normally. So this is we're now out of the flashback world, back into the actual academy, the actual main character.
Yeah,
who I presume just dreamed. I presume just dreamt all of this, and that's why. And so now she knows the story behind Agatha because she was curious about that. She was the Agatha apologist before this point because she wanted to know like all the context, and I assume now she's just been handed that via dream because I guess.
But here's the thing:
magic shall provide, I suppose.
The context makes it worse. Like I thought they were gonna make Agatha like an extremely sympathetic character in general. Like when we actually got the reveal of Agatha's past or what caused Agatha to fly off the handle. Never mind, she's not an extremely sympathetic character. Like what is wrong with her? Like I'm kind of confused by that. Like I thought they were gonna like pull the rug without. You know how like in stories they'll like build up. This character is pure evil. They were never good. They were always bad. And it's like, never mind. They were actually good once, but people just don't know that side. That whole thing.
Yeah, that was another favorite thing of mine in this show because it does a lot of things wrong, but every now and then it does something right. Designs, favorite thing, but Agatha apologist thing, second favorite because I mean the one thing that happens in world building a lot is that if you want your world to feel lived in and you feel like it has like a basis behind it, having a history behind why some of the things are the way they are, or at least like having a figure that people can talk about, it makes you a lot more immersed in some way, and also gets you thinking. Before now, we didn't know whether or not Agatha actually truly was evil or not, but there was a hint, an implication that she could not have been, and therefore, room for speculation, much like certain real-life historical figures. Although normally it's the other way around. Normally people find out more about the bad stuff they did, rather the good stuff they did in retrospect. But I don't know. Yeah, but it is happening around too sometimes, every now and then. So yeah, that could have been the case,
but
especially for a figure that is so universally hated. It would make a lot of sense.
It's really disappointing though. Like I was kind of hoping that they would at least make Agatha, like a semi-good person who ended up doing something bad accidentally, or was kind of forced into it, or something, or a bunch of stuff happened to her at once that caused her to become the person that everyone hates. But like, not really. She just kind of felt sad that her dad wasn't there to see her sister give birth eventually, and became a demon. That was literally the reason, which is like,
yeah,
what?
Dare I say there are certain very famous witch stories or adaptations of witch stories that paint the main character in a different light, but also one who was essentially blamed for a lot of the errors of society, particularly of the one that they lived in. And of course, is twisted by Team Starkit.
Yeah, that's
nothing else. Nothing else springs to mind. Nothing about any green individuals or anything. No, certainly not. No.
Sorry, I got jump scared by something outside. I was like, "What was that?" or whatever. So,
oh, okay. Yeah. I thought you were like, please, no more wicked references.
No one more is a wicked.
No one more is a wicked.
You know all about that, wouldn't you, Bakugo? Actually, so would I. No one mourns me. Because I kept on reappearing.
Shut up, you clown! I will explode you into many parts if you don't shut up!
He's a ghost. How are you going to explode him?
Wouldn't even be the first time that's happened to me. Yeah, there you go. I got chuckles on the mic for you. I didn't even see that mess. I just did it. Anyway. Yeah. Aurora, wake up! Your head is inside the bedpost again.
Who's the guy?
What now? I'm trying to take a nap.
Well, are you in Professor E's history class?
Really?
Oh wait, no, I gave him a posh voice, didn't I, in the previous episodes?
Oh yeah. Really? You woke me up for that? Oh my god. That's so rude.
Just answer my question. There you go, posh voice.
Oh god! Oh my god! No! It sounds so. It looks like a Starion, and what's Maggie kind of looks like a Starion, and his hair was in blood.
Yep, there you go.
I end the stream already, guys. I thought I would escape, but no, I can never escape.
I think I just likes posh English spoke. Yeah, I've done several different posh voices in the past, and yeah, they all seem to land, as well as the southern ones too. Those seem to be the two like winning categories for me. Like no, just with KW, but just in general. But yeah,
I don't think Aidan has like done anything to fuss with me, has he?
know what just
maybe
happened
maybe once or twice. I don't know. Honestly, I don't really remember.
Well, if you ever want to try, go for it.
I don't really have a good posh voice, unfortunately. I've
No,
tried.
I didn't. No, I meant fluster. You mean you didn't?
I know, but like,
No, all you ever say is spot of tea. All you ever say is spot of tea, and that's
my posh voice is pretty awful.
That's all we get.
My posh voice is. Listen, I've tried. I can't be British, okay? I'm very American, unfortunately.
Okay.
Anyways, episode go. Just my answer.
I mean, you could be Southern, so you have that going for you.
Yeah, but that's less of a sexy voice because me and my wife even going down to the ranch to smoke the cabbage. We like smoking cabbage. You see, it's rather relaxing, and back in the deep south where I'm from. The deep south of Florida.
Oh, no.
The deep south of Florida. Yeehaw.
Stop.
Now listen up. What's wrong,
I
KW?
think, to be honest, Aidan, I think the main issue is the words you're saying, not the voice you're putting on.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say in George's voice. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, if you want to do a Southern voice and kind of, if you want to do a Southern voice, you gotta say some nice Southern things. You gotta invite the lady out to smoke some cabbage as well,
Stop!
Party time.
Oh my god! Stop!
We love smoking cabbage.
There you go. There you go. See? It's about the word choice too, somewhat. Yeah.
I'll do that voice later. I'll catch KW off guard. It'll be funny.
That's my Mandy voice too. It's not partial Southern. That's okay. Well, I'm not saying it's like universally. That's the only thing. Because I mean, Zane kind of, worked to a certain extent as well. He's kind of like a little bit in between, but also deep in that context. So yeah, you never know.
Yeah, I forgot that was Mandy.
There are other categories as well, but those are the main two.
Wait, when I asked Ball to do Mandy, I didn't expect to. Oh,
Ghosty's back.
Okay,
Ghosty's back.
No.
Oh, Ashley.
No.
Oh, Ashley.
KW, you've just exposed both of your weaknesses at the same time. This is now my era to capture capture all of the Chaos Emeralds. All 11 Chaos Emeralds.
There aren't 11.
Yes, there are. There are.
What? Since when are there 11? How are there 11?
Basically,
some of them got chipped.
There are 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Basically,
there's the Master Emerald.
Aidan, to put it simply...
No, you see, the Emerald... Aidan, you see, Knuckles one time was fighting with Rouge and they dropped the Master Emerald, so it's shattered, and that's why there's more pieces.
So, Aidan, in the extra continuity games, they keep adding more emeralds.
Oh no.
So now there's not only the amount of Chaos Emeralds, there's more. There's a lot more.
There's also the Super Emeralds, technically, but those aren't really Chaos Emeralds. They're like kind of Chaos Emeralds. Not really, yeah.
Like there's green, blue, cyan, yellow, black?
Yes.
There's a black Chaos Emerald?
Yeah.
But technically,
Super
there
Control
are...
doesn't have the same ring to it. It's not as catchy.
So this is my only green Chaos Emerald because it comes from like a Sonic package. I can't remember which one it's from. And then like my mom just bought me a bunch of these things, but there's no color green, so there is no green Chaos Emerald.
That's one of the most famous colors for the Chaos Emeralds.
Unless I use
Dare I say it's the most famous color for any emerald.
Mm-hmm. Hey, well, emeralds can have a secret as well.
The secret of the Chaos
Aidan.
Emeralds.
Okay.
We love Aphro references.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I remember that, like, you know, the truth about Travis came out around the same time as, like, Emerald Secret had just wrapped up, I think, and so most of the comments on that video were talking about the snake-eyed man, which had nothing to do with the theory itself. But that was like half of the engagement behind it.
Now that I am done doing my only task of flustering KW, if you could put me back into the background, so I could continue watching the stream in real time without the delay.
Oh, you could just demand to join in quickly. Okay, sure. All right, we'll do that then.
Wow!
That's never happened before. All right, back to answering the answer of the question.
Fine. Yes, I am.
Well, we're going on a field trip tomorrow morning to the East Witch Village.
Wait a minute. You're being hunted? Do not go on a field trip. This is not the time for this.
Not only are we going on a field trip, we're going to a place that is literally named the East Witch Village. Even though witches are being hunted, they'll never think to look for us there.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Obviously. Oh yeah.
Obviously, Potter.
So another one, I suppose, is Professor Snape. So that is also one that has worked in the past.
The boy who lived, come to die.
Is that your Voldemort impression?
No, my Voldemort impression would be more of like, the boy who lived, come to... No, I keep going to like Mrs. Littlewhite style voice. Okay. The boy who lived. Oh,
I think
God,
at least for like Ray Fiennes Voldemort.
Come to
like,
die.
Exactly. It's a lot more wispy like this, basically. Very open throat compared to the constriction you were doing before.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhat of a flowing dialogue as well, like a snake almost, slithering along, waiting to catch its prey. Give me your hand, Wormtail. Yeah, and also whispering. That works too. Whispering. Yeah. All right. Anyway, we're going to see the Novaturiant Lake in person for a lesson.
Isn't that where Agatha drowned herself to death? Oh my God.
Prepare for another flashback in the future, I suppose.
Oh, drowning flashback. Yay.
Apparently.
All right.
I do remember the legend saying there was another person next to her. Oh, don't worry. The legend does say there was somebody else who was by that lake, incidentally, and they looked at Agatha. She was about to plunge into the lake and throw a submerge in the depths below, and they simply said, "For God's sake, please."
Are you serious? I just can't believe that for some stupid reason you got here before me. Are you upset because your dad died and he wasn't there? You're lucky that your mom isn't currently dead.
Then there's a family dynamic. The girl before the lake then disappeared.
I'm so glad I caught myself. I almost said something bad. Oh my God. You were just so quiet, and it sounded like you got so loud. I was just like, what the? I'm like, no, can I swear?
What the? Quack?
They're like, yeah, quack.
Oh, we did. Oh, that's how William censored himself back in the day.
Oh yeah, with the soundboard.
Yeah. For the new people, William has a soundboard. Yeah.
I go, what, the cheese crackers?
Wait, what about the situation that's going on right now?
Hey, someone actually is being reasonable.
Angsty as can be is gonna drown now and be free. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bye, Alpha Sisters. Thank you for joining us.
You had like 3 close calls with swearing in the stream. You best.
When do we get into trouble? Oh my god, we don't want to get in trouble, no, do we?
Oh hey, William, we're just talking about you.
Oh, speaking of William, hello.
Yeah, there you go. Like I mentioned Ace yesterday, and well, we mentioned Ace people, but then then the actual named Ace came up. Yeah, there you go. Ah, I guess you're new to this. We're going to use the invisibility spell when we get there on a broom. Our head count is going to be ridiculous to try and calculate, but
wait a minute. What if someone gets lost? Everyone's in the wait, they're all in brooms that crash into each other.
All right, everyone, head count time. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that would go wrong so fast. Like, what if you like end up grabbing like their butt or something by accident? It's like 4. Oh! I'm so sorry, Janet. I'm so sorry.
Hey, look, we don't talk about the Code Lyoko episode where that kind of almost happened.
Wait, what?
It was. Yeah. So at one point in Code Lyoko, Aelita turns invisible, because of like something to do with the episode. It was a glitch in her in a DNA structure, something, Xana, whatever, that kind of thing. Supercomputer, all that mumbo jumbo. So basically, at that point, she like emerges like in the room, and she goes to Jeremy immediately because of course you would in that situation. When something goes wrong, you go to Jeremy because he's awesome. But yeah, in that case, she was like, Aelita, you here? I'm invisible. Wait, you're invisible? Hey, sorry. And that was the joke. That was it. Yeah.
Like, be careful.
Yeah.
Be careful.
That being said, I can see an even greater way that doing an invisible head count would backfire. If you get that one prankster in the group that decides to like run to the back of the queue and then count themselves again, you have a person missing.
Oh no. No, but like everyone crashed into each other. Imagine they're flying, they just all crash into each other. Like, giant, and then they just fall out of the sky. It's like, oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that maybe the invisibility spell technically allows them to see each other, but not be seen by everyone else. Maybe so. Like,
that's actually what I use. That's what I used to think about invisibility. By the way, in one of my earliest books, the one I started writing directly after Rasmus the Elf, in fact, actually, the mechanic was that if you turned invisible, you could see other invisible people because it was the same spell they were all using, and therefore the nature would be identical. That was my logic behind it. I'm guessing that what they could do really is they could, again, do like a pentagram type of thing and use an invisibility spell on all of them that would match like their unique signatures, and maybe that way, well, not their unique signatures, like their signature of the spell itself, and therefore they could all see each other, maybe. Because otherwise, they're going to fly at different speeds, and they're going to get there at vastly different times, and there's going to be a whole chaos as well. That the one person gets caught by a gust of wind is never going to be seen again, literally.
So basically, hold on, give me a minute.
It isn't far away from here anyway.
Shut
up! Okay.
Jacob, stop with the voice! Dear God!
I'm just reading the lines now. That wasn't even. I was just waiting for your thing. It's like, oh, okay.
I don't care. I don't care.
Okay, well, let's hurry up and like so I get my line. I guess that's how it'll be. I guess that's how safe it'll get. Oh my god, I can't read. I can't read.
When we get there tomorrow, just Don't get too close to the lake.
Agatha will come out as a ghost and kill you. Why?
Why? Like, oh my god.
Do you remember the Inferi scene in Harry Potter? Yes, like that, basically.
Oh no!
You'll fall.
Jeez, overprotective much?
Golem voice.
Yeah, Golem.
This is my Golem voice. My precious.
Oh, Golem, not Golem. Is it like Iron Golem? Golem is it?
From Lord of the Rings.
That's not how you spell it. That's not how you spell it. So I was confused. Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right.
Okay, bird again.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna use my George voice on this. Me and my wifey. It has to be in one of these. It has to be. If it's not, that's gonna be a real concern if you ask me. It's gonna be a real concern because me and my wifey have been like to go farming.
Okay, I'm okay.
I like the pans and zooms. If only the story had this much quality. I mean, yeah, that's a good point. The pans and zooms, though, there's they kept
the writing may be crap, but at least the video editing isn't bad.
Yeah, most of this is still like the landscape shots, so they're typical of Gacha at the time, but or even now actually, but yeah, every now and then it surprises you. Even with keyframing as well, we had like the slide of Agatha early on from the flashback when she, like had her 14-year time skip. Yeah,
well, fact, I didn't
exactly,
know
but the effects were decent.
You know what's funny? I never knew what keyframes are until Bond told me what keyframes are from Secrets of the Plex. I just call it sidey scrolly.
Well, sidey scrolly.
Yes. For the longest time,
right,
I just like sidey scrolly.
We love slidey scrolly.
Oh, that reminds me of when my brother and I used to do judo. We were in two different age brackets, and my age bracket used all the Japanese terms for the judo techniques, and his age bracket, because he was like very young at the time, used different names for them that were like completely made up, basically. So we would practice together. It was like a big like demonstration or competition or something. So it's like, okay, fine, I'm gonna practice the onkasagatame, and then he'd say like, what? And then he'd be like, oh, the croissant. What do you mean the croissant? What is that? Kami shiratame. I mean the little car, I guess. That's what they translated to. Of course, croissant, yeah.
Oh, by the way, this is one of the witches in disguise. I remember like last episode they went in disguise to like the party or whatever, I think. Something like that happened last time.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, from the from the elite group, I think. Yeah.
A dungeon, huh? Yeehaw. Yeehaw. I'm a cowboy.
No. If we're gonna get past
KW, you're actually from Texas. You gotta do better than that.
Yeah, you're from Yeehaw land. Speak in your Yeehaw voice. Go.
Give me a moment. Well, howdy, folks. My name is KW, and today we're gonna do a special live stream here called Witch Academy Episode 6 is a Gacha Love series, I got some steak grilling and everything. I'm riding on my horse named Girly Call.
Riding my horse.
Her name is Girly.
My name is Girly Pop. That's my name.
Oh my god.
Can this be your next D&D character, please? Next time I play D&D, I would love you to make a character with a southern voice called Girly Pop.
So are they, Jacob?
I mean, that's how you solve the issue of like the similarities between like your main characters. Just do the complete opposite to all of them.
I'm part of the Texas Rangers, you know. But of course, at D&D, they probably don't have Texas, so I'm just gonna call it the Riot Rogue Bandits.
Anyways, I gotta go for now.
I mean, they also don't do South
I gotta
London.
go for now, so I'm gonna let so Ghosty, if you want to pop in here and take my place, yes. Anyways, yeehaw! Me and my wife, you're gonna go to the. I don't know. We're gonna go somewhere. We like to go roundhouse dancing.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, in the roundhouse. Yeah, yeehaw. I know how to Southern.
And ride the bull.
I mean, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure I'm technically in the South, or at least I'm because like I think like my state's technically the South, but like
your state is like the northernmost point of what's considered the South.
So it's like technically
but also, like, nowhere near the Midwest.
Oh no, Ghosty said let me in.
Anyways, see you later.
I'm from the region.
Well, hello, Ghosty. You here to join us in our?
Oh, God.
I can't necessarily
Did you say Wallachia?
pull off a good southern job.
Did you say Wallachia? Because I'm pretty sure that is where Count Dracula is from.
Oh,
I was apparently Dracula makes you blush too, is it?
well, yes and no. It's like yes, I kind of like it. It does make me flush, and sometimes it doesn't. It's like
regular Dracula or Van Helsing Dracula.
We know that she's into vampires, so it kind of makes sense.
Shut
I didn't expect that. I just got slapped in the face so hard. I just got a roundhouse.
Was it quantifying from South Romania?
I just got a roundhouse kicked in the stomach.
Oh my.
Came full circle. Right back to the vampires.
Anyway, go up here. We should probably continue the video, Mr. Butter.
I want to see this character interact with Professor Crackknuckle now.
Jadis?
Jadis? How in the world did you get here? I'm keeping the voice now. Jadis? Can you hear me? Here's to Jadis. Hello? They've done something to you. I'm a very shrewd detective. Oh, honestly, good thing that he didn't seem to like aim the button until like he'd already turned around. I thought the sound of the string being like drawn was going to be the thing that gave him away. And if so, that would have been an amazing reaction time. And a unique spell, which unfortunately is not cropped properly. I feel like it just needed like a resize, honestly. If it was like slightly larger, you could have got Jadis' hat at the top and also, you know, their feet and capes at the bottom. Very close.
Honestly,
Also,
I guess
you can fire magic through force fields.
I do kind of.
Wait, if you can fire magic through force fields, that's how it defeats the purpose of force fields sometimes.
Yeah, that does eliminate the purpose of force fields. How did that not bounce off the force field and fly it back at the wielder?
Maybe it only works on non-magical projectiles.
In that case, what?
Or melee attacks.
Wait, that's dumb. That's really dumb.
That would have been hugely beneficial in the war against, you know, non-magic folk that they are currently losing. Dare I say? But oh well.
I can't believe the magic users are losing a magic war against non-magic people.
There's an implication in Harry Potter that there was at some point there was a confrontation between Muggles and wizards, and the Muggles somehow won, probably from technology, and that's why the Ministry of Magic has to answer the Muggle Prime Minister. And that's why this whole statute of secrecy internationally is like a huge thing. Not confirmed, but you never know. Sometimes I guess ordinary folk can surprise you.
Everyone always on their dang technology and who dags and such. I just like to ride in the wind with my horse, who's named Girly Pop II.
You named your horse after yourself. That's certainly a choice.
No, I named her after my grandpappy.
Your grandpappy was named Girly Pop II. Does that make you Girly Pop III?
Yeah, exactly.
Or possibly the fourth.
Yep, exactly. We are all Girly Pops here.
I guess that makes sense. You come from a long generation of Girly Pops. Fair enough. I said in my mission that I wanted to learn more about this world. I suppose this is what I get. This is a mind control potion. I guess the force field protects against potions as well.
I'm so confused.
Don't tell me the king is going to use this too. Well, if yes, that's a very ineffective method. She's still under mind control. You can just tell her to retake the mind control potion, and you don't have to waste it on poisoned arrows.
Also,
very terrible planning from this king, honestly.
Like, very terrible planning. There's also the fact that he was holding the arrow, and then he turned to look at the witch who was being mind controlled. He turned to look at Janice, and the arrow disappeared.
Yeah, he did kind of almost like lift it up by the arrow's facing forwards. Based on where his hand was, he almost lifted it up by the point. It was very close to actually touching the arrow itself.
That would have been very counter.
Ah!
That would have been hilarious.
Oh, you guys make me laugh too much. It's really dead silent. Us girly pops always try to make sure we keep our emotions in control, because if we let them out of control, you get real southern. That means guns a-blazing and riding to the east.
Okay. KW, are you implying that...
Minus the gun part, that's something we can relate to.
Like, KW...
If you know more backstory, which I've established about you.
KW, are you implying that mind control makes you American?
You know what? I didn't think
Depends
about
who's mind
that.
controlling you. Depends who's mind controlling you, I suppose.
I hate it. I hate it. I'd rather be Canadian. Bond?
I was thinking of Janice from from Chronicles of Narnia, but yeah, fair enough.
Bond, liberate me from my American shackles and take me to Canada land.
Release me from my American bonds.
Afraid I cannot do that, ma'am, because I'm from the South and I don't know where you live, but I wish I could help you.
I must be wrong, but I can't find anything here.
Okay, I think this video is in sync because I'm not like getting any pause, like audio pauses in between when I actually press the button and like when it stops playing. So I think that is just genuinely out of sync sound effects when it comes to unless the idea is that because the beam is made out of light, that the light appears first and then the sound comes in. If so, that's actually really clever, and I would have never thought about that before. I don't know, maybe by the mistake, maybe not. Happy accidents. Also, I think she's meant to be invisible right now because you can sort of see through her, except not really. I would have faded down a little bit more to kind of give off that visual, but close enough.
This is the same way to Ghost and Monster Compendium. And that's the only thing I'm thinking about right now.
You see me now, mother? I'm holding the golden Omnitrix.
The golden Omnitrix?
Look at the symbol. It's kind of it's familiar. I have become the king you wanted me to be. And I'm just one step away from destroying all these witches.
How are you planning on doing that with the golden Omnitrix?
Golden Alien X. Well, can't do it anymore.
Got it. I need to tell the others.
If I walked in, they might say, fellow American. My fellow Americans.
Unless you sound Southern. If you sound like something like me, then I will think you're a fellow Southern. Where I'm at, I'm not from America, just from the South.
I was about to say that there was a line of dialogue that passed too fast and was skipped before I could read it.
Oh, well, very well. So, as a fellow American, I will scroll past him and make sure you can see it again. Let's go ahead and check. There you go. There was the line.
I got the amulet, you guys. It was the king all along. Way to go, Percy.
Good, but we need to get out of here quick. This place is a trap. Go! I guess she's not going to show any resistance because she hasn't got any commands right now. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot another thing I like about this show is the fact that they actually like balance on the brooms rather than riding on them. That's just a cool, detail.
I've never seen flying people before.
You foolish witches. You're too late. You didn't take the other item on my person. That's actually a good reveal.
You didn't take the other item on my person.
That sounds like two kids playing a game where it's like, I got the item from you. Yeah, but you didn't get the other item. No. I would have found that one. I'll take that one as well. Yeah, but I have a third item and it's super secret. I won't tell you where it is, but I have it somewhere.
Like, you want to know what this makes me think of? The golden Omnitrix was not the correct item.
Ooh.
It was actually the good balls that were the thing.
This looks like another hold down.
That's why the king was talking to himself. He knew the whole time. That would be amazing.
That would be amazing, yes.
Ooh, are we having a little bit of a
Can you see me, mother? Ooh. Can you see me, mother? Like just rehearsing his lines before going in.
That's very artistic of you, King Shastakan.
Rehearsing lines is a true sign of autism, apparently. I have a cool power. Yeah, well, I have the only power in the world that can beat your power. Nuh-uh!
I have Elsa's ice powers. No, I have fire powers.
And I have the power of being something.
No, KW, you have the chaos emeralds, all 11 of them.
Oh, yes, I do. So that means I can do this. Chaos control!
That just makes me want to make a chaos KW that looks... Anyway, let's go.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Oh yeah, at some point we've got to see Super Katie Black at some stage. But yeah. I have air powers. I have earth powers. Please don't burn my forests. Okay. Come on, Zedek. I have shape-shifting powers. Well, according to the chat, I also have shape-shifting powers.
According to me, I am sovereign.
Someday I'm going to drag you to the church. And the only reason why I don't is that you're my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, a part of church.
Okay. A casual use of magic outside of combat. A very rare but welcoming addition, and custom props too.
Very welcome addition.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
That you need a horse?
Like what? That's a good point. She does have a horse. She hasn't visited the horse in a while.
Oh, she does now. Better take care of it. Otherwise, if you're not, then I'm going to steal that horse and take it my own, and will be named Girly Pop the Third.
No, she left it with I forgot the name of the lady. It was like on top of a mountain next to the academy. The horse is being well tended to.
I forgot to connect with my mom.
How does that work?
We use a magic orb. You know those like scrying orbs from like that one witch show from the early 2000s? Yeah, like that.
All right.
By
the way, no, sorry, go.
Go ahead, Jacob.
I was going to say that she's levitating 2 items at once right now. I would have thought it'd be quite an advanced skill, actually, considering that she's only been at the academy for like a week.
Horse would make a good meal for the road. Actually, we don't eat horses. We eat bunny rabbits. What? And sometimes wild cats.
Ooh, 5,000 calories.
No, our team, wildcats.
I will not. I'm just gonna say this once, kid. I will not devour horse meat. Repeat after me. I will not eat horse meat.
I will not eat horses.
Or we will not eat horse. Fair character, the blonde guy on the screen right now. I know his name. I forgot his name too. But the fire in the voice took him makes it perfect, and I found his name is Sebastian to me. I mean, honestly, Asterion does kind of sound like Sebastian to some extent from Black Butler, but you know, honestly, if anything, a little bit less posh. Sebastian's like a whole other level. Hello, my name is Sebastian. Yeah, something like that. So I haven't done his voice in a while.
That was a fine money voice impression there, Mr. Bonner.
Now I have to wait for her answer.
I'm simply one heck of an impressionist.
Honestly, if we could say without having a physical reaction, it would be perfect.
You did have 5 medals, Mr. Bonner. Even as a impressionist.
Mm-hmm. I could do Baldy one time I still left my body. Hello, everyone. Welcome, class. Today's subject, meow. Hello, Ace.
I ain't math, Mr. Baldy. Nothing good unless you're...
I'm very bad at that.
Hi, welcome to my schoolhouse.
The only math I'm doing is counting sheep and cows. You know, on my farm, got the curry pop land.
Based on the maths in the game, that's actually kind of that's about the level we need. Anyway, now I have to wait for the answer. And you know, in a somewhat realistic turn of events, they didn't know about the mother, so the elites weren't able to rescue her from the same location. I wonder if we'll get a contrast rescue mission, actually, where because she's less skilled, she won't be able to pull off the investigation nearly as well, and they've tightened up security. Maybe that's what we're going to get later.
Maybe.
Yeah. You sure that's how?
Yes. She would usually answer.
Or you mean she usually answers? Yeah, because the conditionals a lot as present tense. It's weird, the thing that happens sometimes. Why did she ask? She meant to do to the Popo that she was hiding witches. Yeah, some less faith in her. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
How dare you have faith in your mother?
Wow, my mother isn't answering my phone calls. I hope she isn't mind controlled or anything.
That poor girl doesn't understand.
Did you get my text? We didn't take you back. Good try, I guess.
Things going on.
And back to the bedpost again.
And why couldn't they mask around the post?
I mean, I will say masking was not like a thought in anyone's minds around this time. What I would have done instead was rotate the character so she was actually, you know, like facing, you know, the actual bed, like head of the bed rather, like how most people sleep. All right. Another character. Are you excited to attend Ashna Academy just like your mother? Or is this the dad again? Oh, is this Agatha's dad? Wait, no.
This is that's the husband of the in-law. The husband of the sister?
Oh. Okay. Oh, right. Oh, the fiance. Oh, you're ready to attend Ashna Academy like your father? There you go.
It really has been 4 years. Wait,
okay, so going back to the...
It's only been 4 years?
Okay, so going back to the generations thing again, I'm thinking, okay, so Aidan was probably was onto something, but again, even further beyond. So I guess it seems like Agatha might have been Aurora's direct aunt rather than a great something aunt in the end.
Wait.
But also she knew nothing about Agatha before, it seemed. Like we know this character had like a past, connected to witchcraft in the first place, but she was raised like outside of that seemingly. And apparently if it's been 4 years and she's meant to be the daughter of, of the fiance and Serena, like biologically, it kind of suggests that she should have known more about this stuff, or had more of a clue than she really did at the start. And her finding out about it was part of the intrigue. But she seemed to have known already. Like, here's the thing. Sometimes with main characters, it depends. Sometimes they're learning things alongside the audience, and sometimes they know more information, and we're like gathering through them a lot more behind them, basically, and a lot more about the world. It really depends sometimes, you can do one or the other, but yeah, it just seemed like we're going in one direction, so the pivot to the other form is strange by comparison now.
Okay, that is the biggest continuity error.
It does seem. I'm trying to think if it directly contradicts anything. Like it could have been she was just holding back and didn't ever reveal this information, but it didn't play off like that in the video.
No, in fact,
if that's the case,
up till now, it seems like Agatha was an ancient thing, and this war has been going on for centuries. But apparently, it's more recent than we thought.
Well, everyone in chat, you know what to do. As you've been here before. Red cons, red cons, red cons, next time think your story through. There you go.
Like, they always talk about, Agatha as if she's a witch from the ancient past who was good and then turned bad for mysterious reasons. And it was always like, wow, it would have been at least 100 years ago. Or at least that's how people keep talking about it.
Yeah, and again, depending on like the aging of witches, sometimes you can pull that off. However, given the timeline of when Agatha was born, and like apparently she was 30 when her sister revealed that she was pregnant, which and then immediately became corrupted, which does not a century imply, especially like, I don't know, Aurora. We're not sure how old she is. I don't think. I mean, I would guess somewhere in her teens, possibly early adulthood, depending on the age range of the academies again. But I don't know. I wouldn't put her like older than 18 or probably younger than, I don't know, 13, to be honest, somewhere within that age range, which again does not suggest that a century has passed.
But they always talk about it like it has been a century since the war started.
Well, I'm going to do, even though I already did this before, but I'm going to do it as a Sullivan. I have questions.
I wish I had a webcam so you could see me bang my head against my table.
That sounds dangerous, madam. Are you sure you're okay?
No. This series has just broken its own continuity in half.
That's very true.
Yeah, I like the worst part is it's broken its continuity before in several other like episodes when it tries to go against what it came with the episode before. But this is like one of like the major recurring themes, and one of the ones that was actually good. One of the few parts of the series that was actually good that we really liked, and here we are now. It was Witch Academy. Yeah, well, it got some things right. Okay, it did some things right, historically speaking. Now we just have the designs left, and the music and sound effects. We're losing, and the visual effects. Okay, we have all the effects. We're losing our grip now.
This is like when my grandmother cut time in half by skipping traffic by using the old roads of yoke breaker.
Mm-hmm. But you're rapidly developing this character. We need to do something. Like I said, we haven't played D&D in a while together, so yeah, let's do something. I don't think Crack Knuckles getting an appearance in Book with No Name anymore, because that seems to be that the DM behind that didn't understand the assignment. So hey, you never know. I did have another character in mind that I knew was going to fluster you in a campaign. I was saving for you, but actually, yeah, I'm reconsidering now. We'll see. This is not happening. The gems are missing. Oh, that's why he pulled out the gems from before. We have seen the item with the gems encrusted before in other episodes. I just remembered that. That's why it was pulled up in a bunch before. What's going to happen? Without them, the days has reduced to only 24 hours.
I knew the colorful juggling balls had something to do with it.
Of course, yeah. Can you just imagine the king showing up with an army and just to talk to them, he starts going as they're marching. That was a military tune originally, before it got memed by the circus. But yeah,
what's a monkey?
Kind of mad.
Let's just face it, clowns are the best army.
Come, my child soldiers. Yeah.
Oh no, not that radio clown.
Mustard? Mustard gas.
I thought I'd destroy you in 1836, Mr. Chuckles.
Okay. Here's a thought. Why don't they evacuate this school?
They should have done that a while ago. Honestly, yeah. Or to be honest, the more cinematically impressive thing would be to actually physically move the school somewhere else while it's not revealed. Or maybe if they do that, it breaks the seal early, potentially, kind of like the Trace in Harry Potter, but I don't know. Maybe not.
Or maybe it's like Howl's Moving Castle moving logic.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Take her to the health office. We do not have an infirmary. We have a health office. This school does not have a nurse. It has a secretary of sanitation. This is it. We're off to our final war. Final? How can you possibly know that? Oh, this is deja vu. I mean, wake up, Aurora!
Why? Wow, the sun isn't even up yet. Wait, why are you in my bedroom? How did you get in here? Shouldn't the door have been locked?
That's one of the first spells you learn, you see. It's called Alohomora.
It's called the breaking and entering.
Yo, bro, that I know was my old friend down in the south. Which is called down south.
That's the name of the region. It's just called down south, one word. Yeah.
Exactly. Have you been there before, Mr. Butter?
I can't say I have. First of all, the Aurora roommates, if I remember correctly. Oh wait, no, I had a mercenary mission there one time. Man, that was a bloodbath.
Ah, I see,
Anyway.
I see.
It was a different time in my life. Anyways, personal Aurora roommates. Yes, I think they are, but they have separate. They have separate like bedrooms. They have like they're like connected. They have connected rooms, I think. Someone from Gail's fan club agreed about it. Yeah, just said hear me out to blonde guy. And I'm slowly agreeing. Okay.
Percival has outlined black pants and shoes, so his entire lower half has been consumed by the void.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I will indeed hear you out. However, before I do so, can someone find my half of me, please?
Can someone please get my legs from the closet?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why so early?
I'm guessing so that they actually have less of a chance of being discovered. I mean, they've got the invisibility spell, but also the timing of when they leave. That might be a smart move.
Do we need to put on uniforms?
Yep.
I think that's why you woke me up at 3 a.m.
Hmm.
Wow, this village is actually hidden?
I mean, the implication, nothing about it suggests that it's hidden. It's a very nice background, but nothing about it suggests that it's hidden necessarily. But there you go. When I've pulled a yandere and locked up his bottom, it's always oh, it's like that one. It's like the kicking legs under the blanket in Star Wars: The Forces of Evil, where it's like, I don't know what that is.
Well, Mr. A's, I don't think a bevel was a good idea, but I know there's called broom closets down south. Broom closets are the best place to hide anything, whether it's dead or alive.
We found in the mercenary group that eventually the smell gets out, so you have to do something about that to begin with and mask the scent. But beyond that, yeah, broom closets can sometimes be functional. Yep.
I'm surprised that you're wearing your hat today.
I'm surprised that we got the both uses of your correctly in that sentence. I don't like how it looks on me. I'm so awfully shy.
It hides your hideous ponytail.
Not my hideous ponytail. I love my hideous ponytail.
It looks like you're from someone from the Guacamole Island.
Oh, that guy is pulled me the leg.
I guess that's it for the town. All right. And also, this must be the Secretary of Sanitation in the healing office, whatever they called it, the health office.
Where am I?
Ah, you're awake.
You were like, before they give this character any more voices, I'm claiming it.
You're in health office, dear. Apparently, you fainted yesterday from shock.
Is it true? Is it true you fainted? Like, you actually fainted?
Fainted from shock. Dear me.
Do you need anything right now, madam?
I'm fine, thank you.
This is a lot like Serena. Ooh, maybe. Oh, is this why she wanted to learn how to heal with herbs? Oh my goodness, imagine. That was the foreshadowing.
Hold on. I'm still at Mufkazep Academy.
Well, I mean, you know, yeah. Well, you left and rejoined, but we'll get up to speed later.
Excuse me. I think I'm going to go now.
I just had a flashback to the Guardians episode 1. Where am I, everyone? Oh, we teleported you away from your location. Okay, sure. I'm going for a walk.
Can you function right before you leave?
Of course, I'm perfectly fine.
Like, if that was the same thing my nurse asked me when they took my blood, it's like, can you walk? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then fell right over. No, that answers
You
the
didn't take that
question.
much blood. Yeah. I like to imagine it. Imagine it was just like, sure. Immediately, like cartoon timing.
Cartoon timing.
Well, I can blink. Does that answer your question? Things like those make mad just because you woke up does not mean you're close to back to normal. It's so infuriating. Very true, yeah. I mean, maybe she wants to be like, you know, she's an elite witch. Maybe she's got like a sense of pride or something. I don't know. Or witches are just fast healing. You never know.
Or maybe, you know, she could be, what's the word?
Special! Special!
Fire.
Do you really think I'm special?
If so, you may leave.
Is this your Ghost? Is this your SNT impression?
No, this is not. I'm not doing any sort of impression. I'm doing the voice for the blonde girl right there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Before I go, do you know where my uniform was taken to?
I'm just imagining she like summons her uniform, and then wherever it is, it just like zooms past like several hallways, just whizzes down to her.
Oh no, not Star Wars Hammer Day. Actually, I have it in the closet. Is it a broom closet though?
Oh, great. My uniform is Mogarip.
I'm sorry, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, the academy was Mogarip, not Mongarip. That's not the same spelling. You know, litter box by any chance? All I can think of with that reference is Phoenix Job High Season 2. So, yeah, probably not. Probably not what you're thinking of.
Oh, so you're the student who owns that one.
Yeah, so wait a second. So she said she had a uniform in the closet, but yet didn't know which uniform belonged to her. Then how do you know you had it in your closet? What the heck? This is the only person that like came into to the infirmary. Was there a confusion as to which uniform belonged to the one patient you have right now?
I'll go get it.
Oh, it's a pink and green. Okay. No one we're gonna go back to pink and green.
Remember, Pink walks out of the infirmary office, and there's a litter box prop that they get their uniform from.
Yep.
No, you remember, don't you?
Yeah. We have to go back. Sands of time, take me back. All right.
Excuse me.
Can I
help you?
Oh, all right, sure.
Did the other team from Margaret already leave?
I'm sure they left since last night.
You're hurting my
Oh,
ears,
that's right. That's right. It wasn't Alina. It was Honor. There we go.
Ah, thank you.
Also, first shot we've got of Mefka's up properly. I can't believe she betrayed us.
Please, she misunderstood everything.
Who cares if he misunderstood something? She shouldn't have done it in the first place.
She probably didn't really mean to do this.
She's got us into this disaster!
No, not really. Technically, you got us into this disaster.
Now her academy will be revealed in a few hours!
Yes, which is why the school should have been promptly evacuated.
I understand that, but she's my best friend. Like, oh my god.
I mean, accountability is like a thing, but whatever.
I can't just abandon her like this.
Take me back in time to torture. Take me back when things were bad. Curse my heart and curse my trauma to make me more sad. That's a really good one. Because I've already lost my brains. Whatever brains I had. There you go. I think you should. She's done the wrong to all of us.
What? She's done the wrong.
Now we're all doomed because of her.
And that's why the school should have been evacuated. We just gotta...
Jadis, you little... monster.
We're just about to say mother instead of monster.
So what happened was I was trying to say monster, but it was almost bluster. So I was like, monster. So it's like,
yeah. It seems that it might turn out to be looks, like it will undoubtedly feels like a rather brustily phrase to say. Bessie, why didn't you notice that the gems were missing?
I was in a hurry, okay?
But that was close, pretty close.
I was busy concentrating on taking back the amulet instead of admiring it. I didn't know those balls had anything to do with it. No one showed us a diagram of what it looks like before we left.
The juggling balls are very important. They are instrumental to the use of the gem.
Juggling balls are instrumental to the use of the gem.
Never forget about the juggling balls ever again. This is their telepathic messages. Everyone, take notice to what I'll be instructing to you closely. Since we now only have less than an hour until our academy is revealed, this shall be our final battle. Unless we win, in which case we will have several more battles. But if we lose, this shall be our final battle.
You could just... Why don't they just go to the other academy that's not revealed?
Yeah, they could have done that, yeah. If anything, that would make a lot of sense in terms of, the show in the future. My guess is that Mefkazab lose this battle, they have to, evacuate in shambles, and then, that Mogrip takes in the refugees, and then they form a final defense together as the last bastion of academies of some kind. But yeah. Also, it was a mind control potion, but close enough. Well, oh, I thought they were in the lake. Second, no, they're right on the border of the lake, by the way, which Percival said before, don't do because you'll fall. But anyway.
Y'all are witches. Have you never heard of brainwashing? If I remember correctly, Jadis was forced by the king to reveal the academy's location. He used a brainwashing spell on her.
Potion, not spell.
Again, apparently it was a potion based on the arrow. Unless he started with a brainwashing spell and then moved on to potions later.
So it's such a long lecture.
Gotta get used to it soon. They all happen off screen so the audience don't get bored, I suppose. Not like we want to learn about magic in this magic series.
Not like the audience wants to learn anything.
There'll be some foreshadow because right there she's going to fall in. Potentially.
Oh, there's something shiny in the water.
Wow. Shiny. There is something that is going to your head. Now you're dead. There is?
It looks like a key. Ow!
And now you're mind controlled because the key was laced with potion. There you go.
Oh dear Lord.
Are you okay?
No, my head feels funny. The water just burned me. Geez, why is it so hot?
Well, to reference Wicked again, have you heard of the Wicked Witch of the West? And how she died? I don't know. Maybe we just hate water in general.
Ghost Kitty said, oh, a micro potion. Lovely. I'm getting Emerald Secret flashbacks. At least these potions don't last forever. At least I hope not.
I'm guessing that the person who came in to fire the arrow before was actually about to fire the arrow at Jadis, but just happened to see there was another witch there, in order to and fought against him instead. Maybe not. Maybe that was what they do in emergency situations. Maybe that's their whole protocol, which seems weird for a non-magical society that hates witches, but whatever.
It also seems weird for the king to be using mind control potions to begin with, because of that same aspect. I thought you hated magic. Why are you using it?
I think the point was that he was either resorting to it as last defense, fight your enemy with their own techniques, or hating magic is just his rhetoric in order to gain power. Now that we know that Agatha was in power less than 13 to 18, well, that Agatha was alive 13 to 18 years ago, potentially the king used the hatred of witches in order to gain notoriety. I mean, we've all heard of politicians using a particular group in society as a scapegoat in order to gain popularity with the others. Maybe that was the whole point. Wait a second. Let me go back to my reading for a second. A relative of Agatha's, not quite her daughter, will somehow have sensitivity to the water. So it was prophesied.
Yes,
as their skin comes in contact with the Nova.
Apparently, it was prophesized.
As their skin comes in contact with the Novaturient lake. By the way, again, less than 13 to 18 years ago, and this has already been engraved into a book, I suppose. I mean, it's not impossible for that to happen, but it definitely seems stranger for for the historical textbooks not be dated way further back. It also implies that witches were wiped out in record time, actually, as far as the whole conflict goes.
Yes, that's why I'm saying it was stupid for them to cut continuity in the first place. Why? I'm going to bang my head into a door later.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. We didn't even... until this scene, maybe, we didn't really need Aurora to be related to Agatha specifically. Agatha kind of represented, the idea of what... of what what Aurora kind of represented, but beforehand, like the bad version of that, because she could have gone down the same path, given that she had no witch background or anything, and also end up, or could have potentially been tempted into darker versions, like as a last resort, or she's researched on her own. Maybe she didn't have those limitations. It kind of implies that maybe maybe that there could be something like, okay, would you go down the same path? Honestly, kind of a bit. It's basically similar to Star Wars but with generational gaps involved instead. If Darth Vader was like an ancestor of Luke's instead of his father directly, but whatever. Yeah, same idea. They shall feel the water burn, cursed with an illusion of their loved ones. So I guess if she starts seeing her mother now, then maybe, or maybe her father that came around before. Maybe that's, yeah. Who is our main character? Aurora, the one who just burned herself in the lake.
When the time hits midnight, shall they go?
Yeah.
Where are they going?
Aurora, get away from the water. A little further away, please. That was like nothing. Please listen to me closely. Yeah, dead. Exactly. Like the wind starts blowing, and like one splash, and she's toast. Listen to me. Don't ever touch this lake's water ever again.
But But the water is so clean and shiny. Come on, man.
You just want to get right in there. Also, I hate to point this out because this background looks pretty in isolation, but the lighting on those mountains is a little bit strange.
Oh yeah, kind of. I mean, it's essentially a little bit like the White Cliffs of Dover, which aren't so white anymore because they've been like stained over the years. But anyway, come on, Buzz, I want to go for a dive.
I want to take a dive too. Not gonna lie, because like the water is so clean and shiny.
Don't get
the
in
water's
the
getting
water.
warm, so you might as well swim. She is Agatha's relative. My suspicion of a few seconds ago is confirmed.
He is smarter than a cow. I'll admit that.
He's smarter than most of the characters in any Gacha show ever.
Yeah, unfortunately. Come on, let's go take a walk around the village. I don't know why he wouldn't just tell her this information. Maybe wants to get her away from the rest of the students potentially.
Or he wants to
going into a village.
Maybe he wants to get her away from the lake as fast as possible.
Also true, yeah. He's like, so if I touch the lake like this, surely she's meant. But wait, she already touched it, right? Is she meant to get like an illusion of a loved one or something now? Like that was supposed to happen, right?
Like it hasn't hit midnight. It hasn't hit midnight yet, so we won't get Anastasia'd right now.
I thought midnight was the time when it stopped, not when it started, but okay. I need every guard to arrange their force field spell surrounding the academy. Kid Master, the spell won't last long when it's being attacked. It's the only last way to keep the academy protected after it's revealed. But for now, I want you and the other assistants to get all the young witches to safe ground. Only now do we start the evacuation. I've got my priorities in order. He needs to sort out his priorities. Yes, Headmaster.
Yes, Headmaster. Who are you?
I think
Who are
it
you?
was the principal of Mogurip, I don't remember. Yeah.
I believe this is happening to Mephisto's now.
Please do not inform anyone in your academy about the situation that we're having. You know, God forbid that we would get any assistance or like disclosure about what's going on so they're prepared. No, of course not. I mean, anyways, you must keep your students safe from this devastation. Not spelled correctly. I dear hope this will all end. All right, sure. Blessed be from Mefkazub headmaster, who has no name. What the heck is this?
I'm gonna
what
call
headmaster
him
writes
Kyle.
like this? Come on.
I'm gonna call him Kyle.
All right. Yeah, sure.
Kyle. Oh no.
I'm sorry, but witches. But as we are witches, our stitches shall we share?
Witches share stitches. There you go. That's their motto. As established in episode 6. There you go. Witches share stitches, everyone. That's the end. This is the end. This is the end. This is the end. This is the end. Well, not the end of the show, obviously.
Apparently, Bond is saying that Kyle needs to take a spelling class.
He does, and also a naming class. But yeah, I'm actually so invested while I'm mad.
Like we're invested.
There you go.
We're invested in this, but that still doesn't change the fact that it's still good.
That is true.
It's kind of like me getting invested in the first couple seasons of Miraculous Ladybug. Deep in my heart, I knew I was watching a piece of content that wouldn't improve at any point in time. But I could still be invested in it in the moment when it was trying to. You know,
Yeah.
except for Ladybug
definitely...
stalking Adrian and Rest a little bit too hard.
Well, I mean, even that they gradually fizzled out. They made worse, then they fizzled out.
So basically, we have learned a lot of things. Is they basically cut a lot of stuff, added more stuff, but also cut a lot of stuff, almost like a grill stick.
We took a few steps forward, and then we took like 9 steps back.
I take 2 steps forward and 9 steps back. We cringe together because that is how reacting, you know. All right. That's how we react. Yeah, okay. That was terrible phrasing. Anyway, yeah, so that's a typical Witch... Well, not typical Witch Academy, because that was kind of how the first episode went down, essentially. You know, we kind of... we built up the mystery around a particular main character and then immediately proceeded to disappoint with the resolution and then raise several questions for 50% of the duration of the actual episode. Or even more, than 60% actually, because it was like done in 4 minutes and then the rest of it was... Oh, it was 14 minutes. Yeah, it was longer than that. Yeah, wow. Anyway, yeah. We took the steps Aurora did near the lake. 5 steps closer, 1 step... Yeah, 1 step back, yeah. Pros, keyframing establishing shots were good, magic was good when it was used, and the designs were very, very good. I liked them a lot. The spelling was almost perfect. Cons, the story continues to deteriorate. The magic series doesn't use enough magic, and the context was really contexting. Yeah, I mean, the thing they're missing right now is less than magic, because that was a big issue for the first few episodes before the combat stuff started to happen. Maybe because Oreo wasn't too confident with the effects at the time, which, again, as someone who made Alpha Academy, I can sort of relate to that. However, in this case, yeah, it seems like we're once again still skipping the academy portion. We've got the witch portion down, but the academy portion itself, like the actual school learning part, like school shows, I can understand to a certain point people not sharing my point of view of like them actually, you know, teaching you something and maybe tying into the episode, maybe not, depends on the property. But one thing we can all agree is that the one type of school that people are most invested in seeing what the lessons are like is a magic school. For obvious reasons. Like, if that's part of the fantasy. Like, the fantasy is that they involves going to that school. So, and all that comes with it, not just being able to do magic, because you could be like, hey, I can do magic now. Huh, fantastic. Roll credits. Like, that's not really it. That's not what people like are looking for in that particular case. So in that case, it's still lacking because they went to the emergency situation too quickly. Like I said before, I thought what they should have done in the early episodes is give us a few lessons in the academy first, maybe build up the story behind with what's going on with the king and possibly Jadis and the rescue mission. But then as Mefka's up continues to suffer, maybe Mogrip needs to come in at that point, and that's when they get involved potentially. Because Mogrip has been like tied into this since the beginning, pretty much, and that's to their detriments to some degree, especially because the main character can't do much yet because she hasn't learnt much because it happened so quickly. Again, it's all feedback loop.
Like, I would have loved like a few episodes to establish the world a little more before we hit the conflict.
Yeah.
Just really flesh out the world and what you're trying to do here. You're obviously not interested in teaching us magic.
No, you're just in demonstrating magic. That is at least something, but not really. Not like a lot of people like to learn like how magic works to some degree. Magic systems are risky because the more you explain, the less magical it can seem sometimes. So there is like a limit to that. But a few details here and there, like maybe not how the magic is created, but maybe like how it functions, how what you can apply to it. Because that's part of it as well. Is like what kind of things can you do rather than like essentially like the basic blasting almost. It's like the free roam problem almost in that sense. Well, like the main characters mostly resort just to basic attacking and defense events because that's all they need to do some of the time. But that means you rely on like the other mages in the show in order to like actually demonstrate the creativity behind that for the most part. Well, those things.
Like, I'd say that it isn't a problem in free run because she could use like higher quality spells. She just refuses to.
To some degree, some might see that as worse because it means that they're actively denying the option that they have given every reason for it to be presented. But their solution was at least to have other mages involved, which, that's compensates to some degree. And there are some situations where she's like forced to use other spells that are more specific and talk about like, a bit more in detail. And of course, she's collecting magic. So like they find ways around it, but ultimately that could have been much more of an issue if they hadn't done all of those things. And unfortunately, Witch Academy hasn't done much yet in order to show us the variety of magic compared to just the attack and defense. Is not pulling a fascinating best plot in the last episode for being discontinued. I mean, they choose like FAFSA choose like new spirits nearly every episode for the latter half of the series, and then afterwards like built up the war, and then afterwards. I guess given the alternative, I definitely would think that if they just randomly said suddenly war at the end, that would have been less satisfying. At least you can tell based on what Ace is saying that the war plot is investing. That is for sure. Maybe the justifications behind it are rapidly falling apart, especially for those who've been there from the beginning and know, the better alternative. But they're still very much there. So there was something gripping people with this show, which is worth appreciating. It just could have been handled far more effectively than it actually was. Yeah.
I haven't said really much of anything as recently because, to be honest, this episode went back up south and then went back down south and then went loop-de-loops and hoo-haws and jumping jacks and also doing some square dancing.
I need this D&D character now.
Like I said, also, from that famous song, Never Turn Back by Coach Funny, take one step forward, 2 steps back. But honestly, I think it took 2,000 steps backwards and only 1 step forward. Like how my Aunt Gertrude did. Like how my Aunt Gertrude did it when she was down in the Midnight Land.
In the what land?
The May Land. That's where we get our famous mayo.
Okay. I'm just imagining a lake of mayo now that people collect it from. As he took several steps in that, so just like wading in mayo and then like took 1 step out.
Exactly. How did you know that story?
You know what? Call it a hunch. Call it a hunch. All right. Well, that's this episode, I suppose. I don't know if next time is when they start getting to be an hour long, but yeah, go ahead and I guess if you want to, anyone watching this wants to check out those particular those other episodes, then go ahead and do so. If not, there's always the Mutant Girl, which you mentioned earlier.
Send thoughts and prayers.
But, yeah, send thoughts and prayers, absolutely. Check in the description if you want to see that. But yeah, all that stuff. But yeah, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. As Grant done so already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.
Yeah.